Now, one of the most painful truths I've come to realize about life is that life goes on for others. Even after you're dead, life still goes on for those remaining. Unoziva kuti pakasvika shoko rekunzi washaika iwo, maybe paitika accident or whatever, and then zvobva zvanzi afa. Shamwari dzako dzinogona kutochema, dzinogona kutorwadziwa, asi vese unogona kunzwa achiti saka regai ndipedzise kubasa, then ndizomhanyira kunhamo nemhanya unobata maoko, then mangwana atoti regai timukire tange taenda kubasa, tizouya tizobata maoko ticheme nevamwe. Handisi kuramba kuti vanenge vachirwadziwa. The pain will be there, the sorrow will be there, the wishing that you were still alive would be there, but still there is an essential part of their minds that tells them to continue with their lives. Because they must see no reason for living, and therefore they might stop living. But people actually will dress well for your funeral. Oh, are we going to Saturday? I need to get a black suit, I need to get a black tie and a nice black shirt. I need to look sharp on this day. Even muripo paru keep up on those ones that are akumana tanyanya ngochema ko chida kumbodya ko chikafu chacho chiri kuyangoai because havasuda kufa nenzara dhoiwe wafa. Don't vari kushira dei wanga uripo havasi kuti dai takutera. So as I am narrating these scenarios to you, I'm trying to help you see that even after you're gone, life for others will still go on. So why then do we live our lives for others? Because I know a lot of you who will burn themselves. I know a lot of you who will make sacrifice and commitments that might even see them to the grave because they're doing it for other people, but forgetting that the moment you stop breathing, life will not stop moving for those people. See, I am saying this because we need to realize that people die every day. Thousands of people are dying every day across the world, both great and small, both male and female, rich or poor. And there are some people that while they were living, we said to ourselves, akumana munhu yakafa tinomchema gore rese, akumana masonga akatimbira aigona bhora ndaimufarira aigona chakati nechakati. But you will find that those people, some of them died, maybe they mourned them for a day or two, some a couple of weeks, but people still eventually moved on. So the idea that I'm trying to plant in your mind, no. People actually do care about you. People will miss you. People will wish that you were still around, you were still available, but still people are going to move on. Which is the reason why you must never, ever sacrifice your life up until the point of death for the sake of people. Because the very same people that you are sacrificing your dreams for, your values for, and you are sacrificing your very being even unto the point of the grave, those people will move on. Those friends that you are dying to impress will find a friend to replace you the moment you're dead. That church that you are even willing to die for. Mark my words here, I said the church, not God. That church that you are willing to die for. After your funeral, they'll be making arrangements to replace you in that committee. They're never going to say, also in honor and in commemoration. No. People are going to move on with their lives. The world is going to move on. Sometimes like you never even existed. So what this should tell you, how this should awaken you is that the way that I'm living my life must not be entirely dependent on how people see me, must not be entirely dependent on how people receive me, on how people appreciate me, but it must be dependent on how I please God. Both in the situation of your living and in the situation of your death, only one thing remains constant, and that is God. So it is only God that you are going to stand before and give an account of how you used the life that He gave you. So that means in this life, what you must prioritize is doing things that are good for you and things that are pleasing in the sight of God. Those are unofanira kuzviudza kuti iyi ndo priority number 1. Mwari ari kufara here. Ini ndiri kundifadza here. Vamwe vanhu zvikaita kunge zvazovaboha, vamwe vanhu vakaita kunge vasina kuzowirirana nazvo. Then that's a story for another day. But this is how life is supposed to be lived.
Because a lot of people are losing their lives. At one point, Jesus said, follow me. And one guy said, but let me just go and bury my brother that we've lost. And then Jesus said, let the dead bury their dead. I said, what? What Jesus was highlighting with this scripture is that because some of you, the burden and the amount of pressure and pain that you are carrying in a bid and in an effort to make everyone around you happy, you are as good as dead. So kune vanhu vakawanda vekuti vawirwa nemasituations because sometimes life can get tough. Things can get so hard. It can be in marriage, it can be financially, it can be a health situation, it can be spiritually, emotionally, socially. There are so many challenges that people face on a day-to-day basis. And sometimes because of those challenges, people sometimes even decide to end their lives. But I'm here to make a plea that no matter the amount of failure you think you have gone through, no matter the amount of shame that you think your story carries, no matter the moment you die, they're going to be saying rest in peace, and then after that they're going to move on with their lives as if you never existed. So why should you die and lose your life because of people? Make sure that this life that you are living it well and you are living it for God, because that's all that matters. Kombore Reinhard.